Antifaschismus-Lied und dieser letzte ist auch ein Antifaschismus-Lied. Wir sind immer noch ein Antifaschismus-Band.
The war, the Nazis vanished without a trace, but battalions of fascists still dream of a master race. The history books they tell of their defeat in 45. They all came out of the woodwork on the day the Nazi died. They say the prisoner of Spandau was a symbol of defeat. Fascists remained in prison, then the fascists they were beat. So the promise of an Aryan world would never materialize. So why did they all come out of the woodwork on the day the Nazi died? The world is riddled with maggots, the maggots are getting fat. They're making a tasty meal of all the bosses and bureaucrats. They're taking over the boardrooms and they're fat and full of pride. And they all came out of the woodwork on the day the Nazi died. So if you meet with these historians, I'll tell you what to say. Tell them that the Nazis never really went away. They're out there burning houses down and peddling racist lies. And we'll never rest again until every Nazi dies.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Damian Andrews, here for another episode of the Manch Vegas Wrestling Federation, the MVWF. Here on Double Shot Weekend, we have an event here tonight, here Saturday, September 13th, 2025. And we have another event tomorrow, September 14th, 2025. And man, the MVWF is on fire, and this fire is spreading all across the YouTube SimFed nation. Brandon Bones penetrating the Non-Stop Wrestling Alliance as the NWA National Heavyweight Champion and the Ring of Honor ROH Television Champion. Watched a match between Jen Richards and Emma, in which Emma came up short in a very competitive match, and Brandon Bones immediately afterwards handed Emma his business card. And immediately she accepted, in the face of a chat room full of family members and supporters who begged her not to make that choice. Prime time in the chat, buddy. You got a big match coming up here. I'm just about to do the rundown. But obviously, that son of a bitch, Brandon Bones, is out there. And of course, in addition, now he's also seemingly starting to stick his fingers into the LTD run by Blaze Radio, where he continues to insinuate himself without actually even stepping foot inside their rings. I agree. That being said, folks, Brandon Bones will be having a huge rematch for both of those championships against Atticus Black tomorrow night. But let me run down tonight's card. We've got, for the very first time, a 2-on-3 handy-capable match between the Dragonhearts, the former World Tag Team Champions, and the trio of the Dark Horsemen, local talent Jimmy Controversy and Kid Christian, who are apparently activating in their contract a Freebird rule here, where this is officially a number one contenders match for the World Tag Team titles, where apparently the Freebird rule is being enacted here on behalf of the Dark Horsemen, where they're going to go 3-on-2 here tonight. And if they win here, they will challenge tonight's winner of the tag title match for the titles. Will they challenge for those titles 3-on-2 then as well? I mean, apparently you can just pull this shit here for this match, but that one we've got in our opener. Also tonight, prime time Sean Sanders. Another seeming member of this Brandon Bones enterprise. In addition to young Emma. And he has been climbing the rankings in just about every federation here on YouTube. And he tonight has a huge challenge coming up for him in the form of Kyle Empire, the former World's Heavyweight Champion, the man who holds the record for most consecutive title defenses, with 11 straight title defenses, held the title for nearly a year. And now Sean Sanders, man, he has his hands full here tonight. Can he overcome the former champion? Now, as I said before, the World Tag Team Championship, the tag team titles just won by Frankie Fisticuffs and Johnny Uppercut. But tonight, folks, we've got probably one of the most fun type matches that you can do here on any of these 2K games. It's a 20-minute Iron Man tables match for the World Tag Team titles. Now remember, the VWA, Uppercut and Fisticuffs, began their upswing in the tag team rankings when not one but two matches with the MVWO and another team, by the way, as well. But in all three cases, they came to the top of the rankings due to some bullshit refereeing by both Bo Stromboli and a special guest referee, the VWA's former manager, Brandon Bones, the owner of the MVWF. So the MVWO, the remaining members here, Unbreakable Ryan Doyle and his longtime partner, the Whiteside. Remember, they are former tag team champions as well and tag team of the year back in season 1. And now they've got them inside the cage. And folks, for those of you who've been watching the MVWF for a long, long time, know the hatred that Ryan Doyle has for Uppercut and Fisticuffs, in particular for Johnny Uppercut. He makes his gay jokes. I mean, sure, right? I mean, he calls them Ace and Gary, the ambiguously gay duo. That's what he's called them for years. It's been inappropriate, and Uppercut and Fisticuffs have pulled a lot of bullshit shenanigans in response to that, so I'm not really seeing anybody clearly in the right here, but ultimately the hatred here is palpable. And making his debut here tonight, Jesse Jackhammer versus Kurt Maple, two Canadians here. Jesse Jackhammer, of course, recently in the chat, man, he was asking to become a member of the MVWF, and of course, sight seen here. He's been seen in the NWA. He's been seen in the LTD from Blaze Radio, folks. Jesse Jackhammer is a catch here for the MVWF, but he's got almost a natural-born rivalry here with a fellow Canadian in the form of the angriest French Canadian who's only stuck in Calgary because of his fucking apartment lease. And the Dream Trios tag team match here tonight, folks. The Canes, Cocaine, Gay Cane, and Blue Cane, the independent scene sensations, all three of them going up against the classic MVWF trio of the Spruce Street Butchers, Stan, Reggie, and Hector. And of course, they are on weekend furlough here. They will be reporting back to prison on Monday morning, and it is going to be a street fight. They've got anything goes here tonight. The Canes, the Butchers, Trios. And also tonight here, 5-way superstar brawl. Too Cool Coito, Last Call Jeremy Love, Adrian Knight, El Hamburguesa, and Westside Ito, who's taking a step up into the heavyweight division here for once in his career. And man, it is basically 5 guys bubbling just underneath the glass ceiling of the main event right now, or of those that would be worthy of getting a title shot. But these guys, a big win here. One pinfall will decide this. And of course, anything goes. Could one of these two men challenge the winner of tomorrow night's title match, which I will remind you, folks, is the brand new world champion, the Chronic Avenger, Rich Newell, the MVWF World Heavyweight Champion, defending against the outsider from the NWA. One half of the Double Dutch Tag Team Champions in LTD, the Brooklyn Joker. And on the other side, there's some guys here like Jeremy Love who would like nothing more than to get his hands on Brooklyn Joker yet again. I will not shut the fuck up. I still have a couple more matches to run down. And also tonight, oh man, look at this. Macho Man Honky Savage will go one-on-one with AB86 himself, one of the junior members of the Cobra Kai, Antonio Brown. And he will be accompanied by his dojo mate, Johnny Lawrence here. Now, of course, we know what's been going on with Dennis the Take a Hitman Hart and Sensei Mark Selesky, the two leaders of Cobra Kai, and they had, just at the last event, beat each other to bloody pulps in the I Quit Twice match. Antonio Brown, Johnny Lawrence, basically rudderless here without the leadership of their franchise, but he is also going face-to-face with a guy who has just completely reinvented himself in the form of Macho Man Honky Savage, accompanied, of course, tonight by Miss Elizabeth. And in our main event tonight, Trios Tag Team match. Folks, just priming the pump here for some matches that are going to take place.
This is my yard now.
Oh, get out of here, Roman Reigns. You're ruining my audio sweetening. Brooklyn Joker, the #1 contender for the World's Heavyweight Champion, teaming with Cobra Kai's Sensei Mark Selesky and the MVWF World Money Champion Shadow to go face-to-face with enormous genitals Kevin Welch, a man who has a long-standing rivalry in the last year with Shadow, and then, of course, the two battling features of Cobra Kai. Dennis the Take a Hitman Hart will no doubt be looking for another bite at the apple when it comes to facing off with Sensei Mark Selesky since the ultimate betrayal at the Ultimate Gauntlet a couple of weeks ago. And then, of course, the World's Heavyweight Champion, the brand new World's Heavyweight Champion. 7 years of Phase 2 coming to an end and being reborn with a brand new champion and a brand new championship. And the Chronic Avenger, Rich Newell, stands at the top of the mountain, and he will be face to face at some point or another during this match with the man who tomorrow night will challenge him for the World's Heavyweight Championship. Let's get it started, folks. And of course, the Dragonhearts, as a team, Dragonheart Jr. still the World Cruiserweight Champion of the MVWF. At one point, the NWA had pretty much every championship except the World Championship. But of course, if the Dragonhearts win here and earn themselves a rematch for the tag team titles, which they are still favored in spite of the handy-capable disadvantage here, then perhaps they could sweep here at tomorrow night, whereas Brooklyn Joker, as a member of the NWA, could possibly win the World Championship. Oh my goodness, I forgot to do it again. That's right, folks. Dragonheart Jr. and Sr. feud with Cobra Kai. But of course, many folks speculating that the frustrations that Cobra Kai had with defeating the Dragonhearts contributed to the animosity that they seem to be going through right now. And of course, tomorrow night, folks, Dennis the Take a Hitman Hart will be here and on the microphone.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
And here they come, folks. The Dark Horsemen. Hit that beep. Prime Time in the chat saying he's the franchise of the MVWF, and who can blame him? We'll be talking a little bit more about Prime Time in his match later on. Of course, some questions about his health resume at the moment. The Ultimate, him banging the back of his head when Dennis the Take a Hitman Hart powerbombed him neck and head on the steel steps. But across the federations here, that has not been a problem for him, and he has been tearing it up. So the Dark Horsemen here in a very unique opportunity, the first opportunity of their career like this. Remember, these guys are experiments. So much credibility is put on the idea that attribute points, totals, and whatnot are everything as far as whether or not you win or lose. I don't believe that's true. Local talent, 41 attribute points, former world's heavyweight champion. Yeah, he pulled some bullshit to make it happen, but he did it. And he ended one of the most legendary title reigns of all time when Dennis the Take a Hitman Hart had 7 straight title defenses. Kid Christian defeated his father straight up in the B2 Climax tournament. What a match it was. Ended his father's career in the This Is Your Life gauntlet match at Matchmania 777. And is also, by the way, although for only a brief cup of coffee, a former Super 32 champion. Jimmy Controversy never won a championship, but again was in one of the greatest ladder matches of all time when he used to team with Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And they get a chance here that even though they recently graduated to earning themselves an extra 10 attribute points. So now they all kind of roam around the low 50s. They still are at a severe disadvantage compared to most of the averages that end up generally being between about 78 and 85 attribute points. Oh, look at that right there. And Jimmy Controversy going to try to cut the crowd off, telling him he sucks right here by tagging out immediately. And here comes, believe it or not, folks, the former world's heavyweight champion, local talent. I mean, we didn't even give him a real wrestling name, for fuck's sake. But of course, in contrast here, the Dragonhearts have a very high attribute points. And of course, our former World Tag Team Champions, and right now entering the ring, the current Cruiserweight Champion. Yes, there is the tag. And now some double team. Setting up local talent up in the air. Boom! 3D! 3 dragons fire right there, burning local talent who wisely with a leg sweep right. What? No. I thought he was going to make the tag right there. And apparently had something else in mind. No, they wanted him to feed Dragonheart into the corner first, but apparently that was too tall of an order. And local talent got overpowered by the much bigger Dragonheart Sr. And now up in the air, off the shoulders, power slam! Dragonhearts breathing fire here, and a 1 count. A desperate but strong kick out for LT. And now Dragonhearts Jr. now taunting a little bit here. And in spite of the fact that, like, it is 3-on-2 here, I still got to feel like the Dark Horsemen are the underdogs. I mean, they've teamed together against one person and been defeated as a trio. And then there we go. There's the tag. Local talent extending himself right there. Kid Christian, who should be feeling the momentum here. And, of course, like the last event, they went to a 20-minute time limit draw, did Kid Christian and Local Talent against Hell of a Hand, and he's athletic. Primetime saying the Dragonhearts better step up and get the tag titles back. I got to agree here. Of course, Blazed Radio going live later today here, so if you're interested, make sure you check them out. They are in their Stable Wars series. And shout out to Blaze, by the way, after the huge tragedy of the notorious 2K glitches that, you know, just wipe out everything you've ever fucking done for no reason at all, just because they made you download an update to improve things. I know you're listening, 2K. You fucking fascist bastards. Kid Christian, though. Again, do not underestimate the Dark Horsemen. Oh, but a little bit of a fuck-up right there as soon as I say that out loud. But, of course, ain't that always the way in the X-Plex. Sends him flipping and flopping. And some good goaltending right there. And some distracting here by Local Talent, giving Kid Christian, the legal man, a chance to recover. And even though LT took a beating right there, it's like he took a bullet for his partner. And that's a really good sign right there that these three are willing to sacrifice themselves for the good of the team. Oh, shit, my edibles are fucking kicking in right now. Just at the beginning of the fucking show here. That's awesome. Dragonheart Sr. now towering over Kid Christian, who's getting tagged in and out on now. Oh, and right into the fist, the double team by the Dragonhearts, and oh, a good desperation tag. Rope break right there. Jimmy Controversy. And man, the crowd booing Controversy here. Fuck you, asshole. I guess. What an exciting weekend we have to look forward to here. If you're into sim-fetting, folks, so many fantastic choices these days. Brandon Bones setting the Non-Stop Wrestling Alliance on fire these days. And he's on kind of furlough here from the NWA at the moment until he gets made. In some of the issues we've had here with cross-console compatibility. And now, there we go right there, a little bit of the Swarm finally using the advantage of the numbers game here. And now some double teaming from the Dark Horsemen. Dragonheart Jr. in trouble. Big time rocket launcher. Now, could it be the long bomb here, the senton? Oh, we got some NWA fans in the crowd and a big time sledgehammer. Got some Dark Horseman fans in the crowd. Long 2 count right there. As perhaps maybe the Dark Horsemen have chipped away at the Dragonhearts here. They weathered the storm at the beginning here. And look at him, look at Kid Christian just, oh, right there, just drove his face into the knee and just yelled some shit into his ear before he did it. And a strong kick out of Dragonheart did not like what was being said to him right there. And here it is, the senton bomb, got him. This is what ended his father's career. Kick out at 2. Yamaguchi-san says only 2. There goes my hero. Watch him as he sells. This capacity crowd here. Witnessing very first time 2-on-3 handy-capable match. First time in MVWF history. Never done this before. At least, I mean, we've done handicap matches before, but never quite with this dynamic. And another kick out by Kid Christian. And a save, and again the distraction here, using Yamaguchi as a shield this time. I mean, cunning and guile being shown here by the Dark Horsemen. They're really upping their head games here. And look at this. Oh, block the body scissors. Nah, Prime Time, if you were lost in the shuffle, you'd be in that 5-way match later on tonight. Oh, look at that Pele kick, and Controversy bails out the ring. And Dragonheart Jr. in enemy territory. And look at Kid Christian trying to stop him. But the punch to the hamstrings, and man, the discipline and focus of Dragonheart Jr. now. Elbow to the head. Look at this. Oh, poison Dragon Runner from the top rope, but he hurt himself. And the Dark Horsemen are incredulous. Look at this, up on the shoulders now. Beckons Sr. to hit the ring. Double team move coming up here. What's he got in store for him? Oh, is it going to be a DDT off the shoulders? Oh my God, right onto the head of Jimmy Controversy. He's hurt, folks. He's hurt real bad. Oh, but there, he is just acting on instinct. Counter move by Dragonheart Sr. Fighting out of the corner. Oh man, and through the clothesline, but Dragonheart just collapsed like it was Omega Okada back in New Japan. And again, a little payback right there, because we saw that from the Dragonhearts, and look at Jimmy Controversy cut off Dragonheart right there. Kick to the head. Face first to the turnbuckle. Turns him around, Controversy. Setting up for something. Into the corner, forearm smash! And he heads back over to the corner with the clear advantage, and they're like, you want the tag? And Jimmy says, no. Oh, and it just stunners him on the top rope. And man, just taunting the crowd here. Does Jimmy Controversy, and now perhaps, oh, into the steel railing. Oh, Jimmy Controversy says, fuck that shit. Did not give the crowd what they wanted. They wanted to see a spectacular move, and he said absolutely not. And now back into the triple team swarm. Oh, man, head and arm Tazplex. Misses the senton. Here comes local talent. Cuts him off, face first to the turnbuckle. But Dragonheart Sr. putting his foot to the gas. There he goes, Dragon Kanrana. Oh, you think so, do you, Primetime? Primetime suggesting perhaps maybe the Dragonhearts could use a little bit of advice from Brandon Bones, the wise man. Yes, is he not? The Brandon Bones Enterprises featuring primetime Sean Sanders, featuring top shelf female superstar Emma. Perhaps we'll be seeing Emma one of these days here in the MVWF. The MVWF's never had a women's division. Oh! And 2 hard strikes to the back of the head, and good on Dragonheart Jr. right there for withstanding that and not getting, distracted or at least having to cost anything. Made him make the tag, sure. And that may have given LT a chance to recover a little bit here. Yes, there it is. Sunset flip, reversal, shoulders down, kick out at 1. Top rope, man, Dragon Conrad caught him with the head scissors off the top. Dragonheart Sr. now, big time Dragon's Tail. 1 count only, and that one was a legit save. Kid Christian, if he did not come in there, that would have been a 3 count. And nice reversal into the corner. LT going into no man's land. He got caught, took the bait. Face first to the turnbuckle. Oh, maybe a little reversal of roles here for the Dragonhearts in position. Jimmy Controversy ate this one before. Dragon DDT. Shoulders down, 1, 2. No! Local talent barely just got the right shoulder up in time. Can you believe that? In position, Dragonheart Jr. just staring him down anytime he wants right there. My God, he milked that one right there. And just you can see Dragonheart Jr. seething a little bit right there, I would say. Perhaps the Dragonheart's getting frustrated here after what was a very tough loss at Matchmania 777 Night 1 in the main event. Dragonhearts can say, yeah, oh, DDT on the apron right now, and LT may be taken out. Excuse me, Kid Christian. LT's on the floor, currently taking a count. Oh, but Dragonheart Sr. breaks the count. And 2. Oh, paying him back right there. Because he hit the railing earlier on. And back inside the ring. On the top rope, still technically outside the ring, and look at that flying elbow, caught Dragonheart in the face. 1, 2, oh man, would that have been a 3 right there? Dragonheart Jr. thought so. Three minutes left in the time limit here, and of course, it's just like the Dark Horsemen. Sometimes they win for losing. Sure, they look great out there, even if they lose, and most of the time they do. But man, a lot of times as a tag team, they've gone to time limit draws. They've gone to 20-minute time limits where it was just Kid Christian and local talent against the Dragonhearts, and the double stomp bombs away. Controversy hit the spot. Kick out at 2. And again, the Dark Horsemen here, perhaps looking for some big money some bettors that were betting against the odds to bet on them. And look at that, nicely done. Slingshot moonsault 2, and oh man, that save. I don't know if local talent would have gotten there in time, but Jimmy Controversy got the shoulder up. Credit to him. German jumps through, counter move. Minute and a half left. Off the ropes. Oh, a spear! Firing the big rounds. 2. No! Jimmy Controversy kicked out again. Oh, and Dragonheart in the wrong part of town. But he can't get distracted. 80 seconds left. C4, breathing fire. Reversal. How is Jimmy Controversy staying in this thing and he's still talking trash? 60 seconds left. Makes the tag. Can Kid Christian get it done? 55. Trying to fire himself up. Drop kick. Oh, and shouldn't have taunted there. Should have just gone for it. But man, I feel like here we are on the home stretch, and I think emotions are boiling over here. Like both teams feel like they should have had this thing here. Wow, a little bit of drama up there between Kid Christian and Dragonheart Sr. A lot of people saying Kid Christian should be going after the world title right now after ending his father's career. Alrighty, folks. 20-minute time limit draw, and I tell you, these teams, again, not giving an inch to one another. What a match it was, and man, no answers to be had as of yet. I mean, they really took it to each other. The double teams were there. The psychology was there. The goaltending was there. I mean, and the Dragonhearts, I mean, they had about 5 or 6 incredible double team moves that should have defeated any tag team. But man, like that early onslaught, the Dark Horsemen weathered the storm. Right here, bam! Look at that, one after another. They were merciless on this team. And again, 2-on-3 here, and the Dragonhearts were still favored. X-Plex was brutal. Didn't get it done. Second one. Man, I saw so many times that each team would block the man when they had him like right in just the right spot. And again, here it is. Something I wanted to take a second look at right here was this off the shoulders Dragon DDT off the top rope right onto the top of his head and neck, just being absolutely compacted. But it didn't seem to matter, man. Like they just kept in there. And again, the drop zone got him full impact, and this was about as close as the Dark Horseman got right there. That was within the last 90 seconds of the match. Credit to the Dark Horseman here. I mean, they were this close to defeating the Dragonhearts 3-on-2 here, even though you might not agree with the Freebird rule. That's what they did all the same. Now, this upcoming match here is, as far as the rankings of things, is going to be a very, very important one. Kyle Empire has had himself a very solid run since returning after his disappearance, after his World Championship title loss, his record-setting, all-time great championship title reign, 11 straight title defenses, and for periods of time he was a double champion. He was simultaneously on 2 occasions the tag team champion, while World's Heavyweight Champion. I mean, few people in this business have the kind of resume that does Kyle Empire. But he is facing the premier, fastest rising star in all of Sim-Fed wrestling, Primetime Shawn Sanders, now an official member of Brandon Bones Enterprises, a faction that spreads across federations and across the world. I will now shut the fuck up. Oh, you boo that too? And here he comes. Man, his resume is thicker than a phone book. Kids, a phone book is this thing that we used to have back in the day that had everybody's fucking phone number in it, and you used to get it in the mail for free.
Forget what you knew. Welcome to the motherfucking battlefield. I two-step with Lucifer, and ever since I started dancing, I walked the fine line between Einstein and Charles Manson. Started this famine with my stomach growling, like someone shouting 100,000.
Prime time! It's 8 p.m. somewhere, bitches!
This project like it's public housing, counting on the fact I firebomb entire songs. I won't stop till the world's inside my phone fire car. Diabolic, I'll supply the higher wattage by
What a standout during the Ultimate Gauntlet. A fantastic record here in the MVWF does Primetime Shawn Sanders had. And of course, tore up Non-Stop Wrestling Alliance not too long ago, destroying Jen Richards backstage in a absolutely dastardly attack, but an absolutely statement-making one as a shot across the bow from the MVWF to the NWA. Brandon Bones Enterprises being represented strongly here tonight. And they tie up. Little strength testing here. These two feeling each other out here. Primetime, unfortunately, was not in the B2 Climax tournament. But that has not stopped his momentum. Kyle Empire looking to establish some dominance, and he is forecasting a fastball punch. Oh, right into Yamaguchi-san, distracting Primetime. Runs into a series of strikes and kicks. Just to respond to some of Primetime here, Dragonheart's meeting, letting local talent hang in there. Yeah, I mean, local talent is a former world champion, Primetime. Do not underestimate him. Prime-time-ishes. Now, on the outside, Kyle Empire. Primetime Sean Sanders. Driving the knee, and again, if he can take away Primetime's upward mobility, that'll negate some of the power disadvantage he might be at. But of course, look at the shape that Kyle Empire is in right now. Both guys at absolute physical peak here. But man, what a grind the B2 Climax tournament was for a guy like Kyle Empire, who had only recently got his feet wet back in the MVWF after being off for more than a year and a half. Of course, primetime Sean Sanders, a multi-contract superstar. Just check the chat, folks. He'll send you a list of every federation he's in. Generously and at zero cost. But he really needs to start putting his foot on the gas here. Look at that standing shooting star press right there. Man, and in the rotation right there, his head never leaves like its elevation point. Oh man, look at that complete body block right there. And that is Kyle Empire maximizing what size he can use. And look at this, Kyle Empire taking a shortcut. But Yamaguchi-san on top of that shit. And look at this power bomb right here on the back of the head. Up over the shoulder, Samoan drop. Of course, Kyle Empire, a two-sport superstar, the starting pitcher for the Boston Baked Beans. Swanton! Halfway across the ring, full impact of his weight. And now it's time. He's setting up for the fastball punch. And the wind-up and hits him right on the chin. 1, 2, kick out at 2. People say that Kyle Empire is like a one-note superstar in that he relies so stringently on the fastball punch, and that's not wrong, but you can't say that it doesn't work for him. And over the top he goes, and down goes Kyle Empire. And now perhaps Primetime getting him outside the ring here, and bam! Look at that tornado kick right there, right to the back of the head. He may have caught some floor on the face there, just out of velocity of the kick. Big time right hand, that pitching hand that has served Kyle Empire to a resume second to none here in the MVWF. But a new hill to climb here for the fastest rising star, or so he is promoted that way, in primetime Sean Sanders, and the Meteora, double knees to the face. And another kick out. Primetime, man, he is in the most vulnerable position I have seen him in since starting here. And of course, like I said before, there was that spot during the Ultimate where Death's taking Hitman Hart powerbombed the back of his head on the steel steps. One of the most sickening moves I've ever seen in any of these games in all my 25 years of watching MVWF. Primetime got to really start to pick up the pace here. Kyle Empire has seemingly tapped his gas tank. Oh, and an interceptor right there cuts him in half. Shoulders down, in trouble too, and a left shoulder come up just in time. Primetime, a former World, United States, Intercontinental, World TV, Lethal, Internet, and other championships across several federations. Has held over 50 championships. Oh, the fastball punch. There, you see Primetime learning right there and paying him back, throwing him into Yamaguchi-san. Both men using the referee here at different times. And did you notice right there, again, I got to come back to it, Primetime did not get hit with a second fastball punch. He had it scouted. And big time Sky Twister press. Showtime! Two count! Oh yeah, baby, Primetime. Showing up after everybody's bedtime. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at the strikes here. Good clothesline. And again, Kyle Empire calling for the fastball punch. Boom! Oh, Falcon Arrow dropped to his knees, though. After that swanton he hit, he may not want that on his tailbone. And now Kyle Empire, instead of going for a swanton, waiting for Primetime to get to his feet, clotheslines him off the top rope. What a Warlord style. Primetime retreating under the bottom rope here. Kyle Empire pursuing. Primetime in trouble here, folks. Needs to fight back. Oh, got him. Use the ropes right there. Double underhook. Boom! Primetime driver. 2. Wow! And the former world champion with 11 straight title defenses kicked out after that, and Primetime can't fucking believe it that he's still fighting back. Up in the air, wham! Tornado slam. And again, Kyle Empire with the high ground. Meteora for a second time. And every time Kyle Empire hit a move, he wasn't able to hit it a second time, and that's the second time he's hit. But Primetime feeling the pressure here. Spin kick. Caught him. He may have gotten lucky on that shot because that was a blind kick and almost cut the 3. Ball swing and a miss. Good back step right there. Boom! Michinoku driver straight down on his head. Primetime is this close. No, he got underneath the chop. Rolling Death Valley driver. Classic Kyle Empire. Top rope. Swanton, got him. Go! 1 count only. Kyle Empire, frustrated. Fastball punch blocked again. Into the referee, a third time tonight. Big time. Ankle lock. Oh, changing strategies here. Kyle Empire didn't have this scouted. He taps. Primetime did it. The ankle lock out of nowhere. I think it was, again, perhaps a lucky shot from that kick of death by Primetime, that blind kick that caught him behind the ear with the heel. It hit. And man, give it up for Primetime here, man. He was close to the ropes right there, but only a 1 count. Hold the fuck up right there at the end. And again, had something in his back pocket that Kyle Empire could not have predicted. As far as I remember, I don't ever remember seeing. Look at that right there. The Primetime driver, man, split his fucking head. There it is. Man, again, not sure where Primetime's eye was on that one right there, but he hit it. Perhaps we can look at it again in a second here in the highlight reel.
Forget what you knew.
And there it is, the ankle lock.
Welcome to the motherfucking battlefield. I two-step with Lucifer. Ever since I started dancing, I walked the fine line between Einstein and Charles Manson.
Big time, prime time. Sean Sanders with another victory over an MVWF contemporary legend here in Kyle Empire. That's the time lock, he says. All right, let's take a look at it, folks, here. Look at this right here. Now, Kyle Empire, man, hit that swanton all the way, halfway across the ring. Man, what a beautiful move that was. I mean, he hit Primetime with everything he had tonight. But once, ultimately, Primetime had the combination to unlock the fastball punch, it was all over. It was all over after that. I mean, because, man, Kyle Empire hit the fastball punch the first time, and he never hit it again. Bam, look at that kick right there. Let's watch that. I'm going to watch that again real quick here, because, like, look at this kick. Where is his eye line when he hits the kick? Bam, nope. I take it back. His head was entirely turned. It was fully targeted. He had his full faculties on that one. That was not blind luck. Right there, watch. Bam! Took his fucking head off. But again, that's what I was yelling at this entire fucking match. I got worried right here because that counter move might have cost Primetime the match. And then last but not least here, Kyle Empire's last gasp. But he only got the 2 count, and then here at the end, man, the time locks tapped his ass out. Never saw it coming. Oh man, we are in for some violence tonight. World Tag Team titles. Brand new Tag Team champions Johnny Uppercut and Frankie Fisticuffs defeated the Dragonhearts. I mean, man, really rug pulled those guys. Never saw it coming, and of course, a yet to be seen, perhaps flailing MVWO after losing one of their key members to retirement here. Unbreakable Ryan Doyle and the White Side, his other longtime tag team partner. Don't forget, folks, Doyle and Whiteside were MVWF World Tag Team Champions most of Season 1 and were a hands down Tag Team of the Year back in Season 1. And were a first runner-up in Season 2, quite frankly, before Crane returned at the end of Season 3. Fisticuffs, Uppercut, 5-time World Tag Team Champions, all the same, and the blood personal feud between Uppercut and Doyle, I mean, continues to boil over, of course. I mean, people saying the VWA, they are fraudulent champions. And I can't really disagree. Many fraudulent referee calls benefiting Uppercut and Fisticuffs. The MVWO. It has been years since these two have been World Tag Team Champions. Jesse Jackhammer in the house tonight. Jesse, you have a match here, making your debut in the MVWF against fellow Canadian, the angriest French Canadian in all of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Kurt Maple. And here are the World Tag Team Champions, Johnny Uppercut, Franklin Delano Fisticuffs, the VWA. Well, you know, prime time, now that you mention it, you know, Jesse Jackhammer, I'm sure if you've been paying attention across some of the local sim feds that we participate in, Nonstop Wrestling Alliance, Blazes, LTD, where I've been kind of like poking my nose into things these days. Brandon Bones, the owner of the MVWF, the NWA National Heavyweight Champion and ROH TV Champion, dual champions in the NWA, recently gave his business card to young Emma of the NWA. And then immediately announced that primetime Sean Sanders had formed what is now called the Brandon Bones Enterprises. A conglomeration of the elite, of the top shelf of professional wrestling. Let's say tonight, if you perform well against Kurt Maple, let's consider it a job application. What do you say, pal? Defeat your fellow Canadian, Kurt Maple, and then get back to me. Now, it's 2 out of 3 falls. 20-minute Iron Man match. Tables only between these two hated tag teams. The most times through the table wins and a German suplex. That's right, folks. These edibles are fantastic. Now they've kind of paired off in an unexpected way. Johnny Uppercut now poised. Oh, missed him in the corner. Whiteside taking advantage. And into the steps. And here comes unbreakable Ryan Doyle. An uppercut, perhaps caught in a pickle here. And look at Doyle just talking trash against the man in wrestling he hates the most. Over the shoulder uppercut though. Whoa, from behind. And the crowd all over the World Tag Team Champions. The MVWF fans have hated Johnny Uppercut since he started. People seem to think that Frankie Fisticuffs is a nice enough guy. Doyle down now. A lot of questions about his future in the MVWF these days. Can he survive without Crane? Crane having just recently retired in the famous This Is Your Life Gauntlet match. Oh, and look, who else but Frankie Fisticuffs? Oh, and a miscommunication by the VWA. And now out comes the first table of the match. These guys have 20 minutes to at will put each other through tables. And look at that, and the first time here, fisticuffs comes down back first on that table frame. Bet you that pinched a little bit. Oh, and just throws it at him, but fisticuffs don't care. Beard to beard. Oh, look at this. Styles clash on the floor. Just pancakes him. Man, that had to hurt. And Whiteside, oh, couldn't hold up. Fisticuffs too strong. Just as big and strong as one of the bigger men in MVWF history is Frankie Fisticuffs. You have to see him in person to believe it. Oh, but he went for a big flying head, but he got nothing for it. Almost got the table right there. The crowd calling for tables. No one scored anything yet. They've got 20 minutes one way or the other. Over the shoulder. World Tag Team titles on the line. And another table rears its head. Well, there was some magic right there. Smooth. We saw plenty of these 20-minute Iron Man table matches between the Cobra Kai and the family, El Hamburguesa and Danger Boy, when they were tag team title champions. And into the cross arm breaker. You can't win that way, but it might up your chances of getting them through a table. Now, table set up, uppercut, maybe thinking, putting Doyle through one, and boy, that would be absolutely delicious for him. German, no, blocks the German suplex. You can't German suplex Ryan Doyle. Drove him right on his head. Man, that move is so dangerous. And man, there's already a crack in the table. Fisticuffs in the crossbow, but Doyle gets kissed with the table. And Fisticuffs sets it up. And Madball team's back inside the ring. Reversal. Oh, just missed the table. And Bukkake Tsunami. Whiteside feeling it. Perhaps scissor fight slam. Oh, look at Doyle now. Doyle. Oh, fisticuffs, he's going to put him through the table off the top rope. Oh, just missed the table. And Whiteside can't see where he's going. That was close right there. Some danger. And a fisherman buster. And Whiteside sets up another table. Oh, chair shots! from Doyle, unleashing the rage. Big knee strike. Doyle wants to hurt uppercut. Bukkake tsunami onto his head. Inside the ring, reversal, White side. Setting him up. Oh, don't turn the wrong way. Three tables inside the ring now. Kick to the midsection, Doyle. Big time, code green. Uppercut and fisticuffs are both down. White side, Doyle now with the chance to get on the scoreboard. Oh, it just piles the tables on top of him. And now a fourth table. And a fifth table. Oh, and Doyle gets choke slammed on the table, the hardwood. Oh! Man, dropping bombs on each other, but still narrowly avoiding these tables. There's 5 of them out there, and a steel chair. German suplex. German suplex again. Whiteside being annihilated, and now Doyle alone inside the ring with the VWA. Suplex, and now the punishment. And a second one. Uppercut likes to do things in threes. Fisticuffs, smart move, trying to keep Whiteside out of it. Doyle inside the ring, hurt. Fisticuffs. Oh, no. Perhaps that's not the strategy. Perhaps took too long to get around to it. All right, the MVWO trying to get their act in gear here, setting up not 1 but 2 tables. Fisticuffs down in the corner, scissor fight slam and a knee strike. No, Fisticuffs blocked it. Fisticuffs got Doyle. Time to do the powerbomb. Wow. First score. Plenty of time left, though. 20-minute Iron Man. Tables only. Damn, that weed is good. Shit. Kid. Doyle now going to the top rope. Way up high. Elbow drop. What a dangerous move. And perhaps he's setting up for a heel maneuver. Yes! Oh, on the floor. But as it stands, it is 1-0 in favor of the World Tag Team Champions, and here it is, Bukkake Tsunami onto the head. That's right, set up all the tables if you can, Whiteside, because that way, I mean, there's always an opportunity to put someone through a table and tie this thing up, and then come from behind and win it. And he's setting up for over the shoulder. Oh, took him down. Into the barricade. Two teams here, and now look at fisticuffs. Got Doyle up in a crucifix and the border toss. And now the steel steps being taken into the equation here. Is there anything they won't do? Whiteside may be in trouble here. Oh, and now he's busted open. Oh, walks right into that. And now a power bomb. 2 points now for the World Tag Team Champions. The MVWO has a hill to climb here with 6 minutes left. Oh! And you can't blame it on the referee this time. Double sledge. And then inside the ring, Whiteside gonna go for a 3rd point. Yes! And it's looking like the VWA is walking away with this thing. Have they finally taken that step up? I mean, yes, 5-time tag team champions, but man, all 4 times prior to this here in phase 2, is now, phase 3, but since it came back in 2018, they were just cups of coffee with the titles. Mayo right into the wood, the back of the head of Doyle getting crushed and onto the chair. This one, all-out war on a bloodied Whiteside. Fighting for the Granite State elbow. And he hits it. Doyle is down. The VWA up 3-0. There is destruction all over the ring. And Doyle trying to stay focused. And slams him through the table. And then MVWO is on the scoreboard. And Whiteside's got another table. Humanure on the broken table. Oh my God, fisticuffs. DDT on the table. And Whiteside calling for it here. Oh, tries to break his neck with that suplex. Doyle got something in store for him, perhaps. Got to get on the scoreboard. Fisticuffs. Uppercut. Fights his way free. Doesn't get stuck on the table here. Knee to the midsection. World Tag Team titles are on the line. And now Doyle going to get suplexed on the... Oh, man. Small package driver. Into the table now. Oh no, Doyle! Belly to belly suplex, 4-1. Less than 3 minutes left. And all the tables are broken. There's debris all over the ringside area. It's like a tornado blew through here. An uppercut bleeding, sacrificing for the World Tag Team titles here tonight. Barstool! Barstool! Sit down on it! Sit down on it! Whiteside being tortured. You can't win that way. Scissor fight slam! Get a table, Whiteside! Oh man, and Doyle trying to kill him instead! Trying to break Uppercut's neck! Doyle now ready to take him out. Big time knee strike! Man, you may not want to be the winner of this match by the end. But man, Uppercut not backing up. Cravat suplex throws him into the debris. And Fisticuffs trying to kill Whiteside out there. These two teams are going to end this match with their hands on each other's throats. But it looks like the VWA has survived. And now all they have to do is sandbag the process for another 60 seconds. And they will remain World Tag Team Champions. Doyle now breaking free in a powerbomb. And now putting Doyle in for a curb stomp. Reverse. Oh! And the VWA standing tall here with 30 seconds left. Have they finally put this feud away with the MVWO? Now with Crane out of the way? Oh my God. Give it up for Uppercut and Fisticuffs. In spite of all the editorials on their rise to the World Tag Team Championship, the victory over the Dragon Hearts and the MVWO, the Season 1 Tag Team of the Year, defeating them 4 tables to 1. Didn't shut them out. Left a couple new scars on them for sure. But the VWA finally bringing it here and defeating their old rivals, the MVWO, and perhaps this might be it for this feud, folks. That was fairly definitive right there. Man, looking like a tornado blew through there. Oh, it's ugly out there. Look at that. What a fucking disaster this is. Unbelievable, unbelievable. If I had bet on this one, I would have lost. Uppercut and Fisticuffs, their first successful tag team title defense here in their 5th title reign. defeating their hated rivals, Ryan Doyle and the White Side, the MVWO. Now on to some more happy times. Well, it's Kurt Maple, the angriest French Canadian in all of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. His lease for his apartment, folks, he can't move. It would be so bad for him if he did. Jesse Jackhammer, a recent signee here, a multi-federational grappler. Hardcore Canadian. This is a match of two men who believe that bacon is ham cut into circles. Let's get it on. Maple, the Rookie of the Year in Season 7 and a former World's Heavyweight Champion. Defended the title twice before losing it. Maybe not a top-tier title contender, sure, but the fact of the matter is that he won the championship in his rookie career, absolutely mirroring the fact that he is the Canadian Kurt Angle. Of course, he lost all the sugar babies back to Too Cool Coito at Match Mania 777. So he's been having a slap shot by himself here for a little while now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tragically Hip.
This is for the Real Statics.
It's Jesse Jackhammer.
I haven't seen them tonight. All right.
Well, I try to do the Tragically Hip joke, being that he's Canadian and all, but I don't know shit about the Tragically Hip. And man, sparing no expense with the pyro. But it is Canadian versus Canadian here tonight. Who's got the thicker maple syrup in their blood? Let's get it on here. Kurt Maple, Jesse Jackhammer. For the pride of Canada. Into the corner. And referee Smelany going to break it up. Full arm and twist. Reversal, Jesse Jackhammer. Got his own wrist lock now. Firing back. Top wrist lock now. Over the shoulder. Holds it down. Nice reversal. Oh, into the side headlock. Move, counter move here. Some good grappling here out of these two. Just tosses him. Maple going for the early cover. One. Count only. And some straight left hands. Peppers Jesse Jackhammer. Making his debut here in the MVWF. And now a chin lock. Smooth move. Got himself out of there. Jackhammer with a height advantage here over Kurt Maple, but of course, Kurt Maple much more experienced here with the MVWF style and rules. 15-minute time limit here. This is a curtain jerker. You debut in the MVWF, you get a match that only has a 15-minute time limit. And look at this rear waist lock as they continue to keep it clean for the most part. Nice reversal into a rear waist lock of his own. Now taking him down on the mat here. Look at Kurt Maple just cranking on him here. Talking to him. Nicely done. Head scissors. Oh, look at that. Stands up with it. Oh, into the push-up position. Man, these guys just going out there and grappling tight. Oh, scissor kicks him right in the face. And Jesse Jackhammer letting Kurt Maple know what his fucking name is. Reversal off the ropes over the top rope. Drop kick. Oh, dodged it. Nice flying elbow there by Jesse Jackhammer. Double J. Maybe I won't call him that. That one don't work for me, brother. Drop kick. Nicely done. Maple now tied up in the ropes. Kicked him in the hamstrings. And just washing his face. Jesse just trying to power up here. First time these MVWF fans have ever seen him. And look at this. Very creative submission hold, but of course too close to the ropes. Kurt Maple, again, I got to give it up to these guys. They're out there wrestling tonight. Double underhook suplex. Takes him over. And a bit of an experiment right there. Didn't go all the way that Jesse wanted. Perhaps some butterflies here on the big stage here in the MVWF. Hey, if you're in the chat, if you want to hear something kind of funny, as I just take a little bit of an aside right now. Like when Brandon Bones won the AWA championship in the NWA and Greg was doing his commentary, ankle lock, rope break, yep, there we go. But he goes, oh yeah, Brandon Bones just won the title here in the NWA and stuff, and then, man, that'll put the MVWF on the map, and man, like the killing of someone with faint praise, like, oh my God, roasted my ass, man. Like, I fucking laughed, dude. Like, I mean, again, I'm a sucker for a good roast, as obviously if you've seen me in any of these chats here and stuff, you know. Canadian Nightmare going to give Kurt Maple a wrestling lesson. Well, so far, that's exactly what this has been, prime time. Drop kick from Kurt Maple. These two guys have gone out there and wrestled each other tonight. And now look at Kurt Maple to the top rope. Moonsault! What a move! Unbelievable! But man, Jesse Jackhammer absorbed the impact of that right there. Man, what a, not the smartest move on Kurt Maple's part, for sure. But man, DDT right there on the floor. Ouch. Fisherman Buster on the floor. Five counts outside the ring. Jesse Jackhammer here. In now into the ankle lock. Second time we've seen that tonight. We know how effective that joint lock right there, the ankle lock, the maple lock, if you will. Brother. Jesse Jackhammer telling this crowd who he is, while Smelly making the count, and Jesse perhaps taking it well-advised. I mean, again, he may be showing his poker face right now after that moonsault that he hit from the top rope to the floor from Kurt Maple. Holy shit, that move fucking looked like it sucked. But he took it, and now he's got him up. Hooks the arm for the big jackhammer. Yes! Because when your name is Jesse Jackhammer, the Jesse Jammer is what you call it. And a 2 count. And man, Maple digging deep right there to get the shoulder up on that one. Reversal, back body drop on the floor. Drops the elbow. Monkey flip. Again, the wrestling. The science. I mean, these are guys who are out there wrestling like two guys who got trained in Stu Hart's dungeon. Oh, excuse me, Maple poised. Jackhammer in trouble here. Oh, sideswiped him. Stepped out of the way, up on the shoulders, Maple in trouble. Ah! Gave him the Sugar Shack on the top turnbuckle. Drops down after the turnbuckle strike. Kick out, the right shoulder coming up underneath the heaviest part of the pin right there. Maple showing some strength here. Look at him, elbow, still hanging in this thing. But again, here's the sharpshooter. Nope. Oh, let's get a good look at this right here. Oh, right into your living room. Man, I'm an asshole for that camera shot right there. Man, just explodes the face of Kurt Maple. And look at this, man. Just cranked the leaf lock. The leaf lock got him, man. Jesse Jackhammer wins his debut. This shit right here, this is amazing. Kurt Maple went for all of it right there, and I think honestly that may have cost Kurt Maple more than it did Jesse Jackhammer. He follows up with the jackhammer right here. Kurt Maple again with a last-ditch effort. I mean, it was pretty much the last bit of gas he had in the tank, but he got the shoulder up on the jackhammer, but it was pretty much over after that. Me and Jesse was in Blaze Combat Kingdom Dungeon. That's how we learned how to wrestle in Combat Kingdom since prime time. So yeah, so these guys did train Primetime and Jesse Jackhammer train together. Perhaps they'll be a tag team sometime here in the near future, here in the MVWF. Now that we've established a complete relationship here and there, the Leaf Lock, the Canadian Leaf Lock. Congratulations in his debut. Jesse Jackhammer showing the world over the former World's Heavyweight Champion. Oh, folks, I'm looking forward to this one. The independent scene sensations, Blue Cane, Gay Cane if you will, and Cocaine in a trios street fight. Anything goes against the Manch Vegas street fight legendary gang, the Spruce Street Butchers, Stan, Reggie, and Hector on weekend furlough from prison. Man, this one is going to be good. All Canes tonight. Gain. Holds an unfortunate victory over Broken Joker, but we don't want to talk about that. That's right, in their prison uniforms. Stan, Reggie, Hector. And it's a street fight. Anything goes. Trios here. All Canes versus the Spruce Street Butchers. Let's fucking go. And it's Hector versus Gain. Oh, inside cradle from Blue Cane. Blue Cane, the one that started all of this. Where he just hit the independent scene where he was Kane. But, you know, blue. And then Gain. He was Kane. But, you know, gay. And then cocaine, well, that pretty much explains itself. There's Reggie out there with Gain and cocaine. And man, the MVWF could have used that table a little while ago. Street brawlers, the notorious street gang, and Blue Cane, just impervious to pain. Cocaine down on the mat. Stan up on the top rope. Gain takes a shot and oh, misses the leg drop. And now cocaine. Probably gapped up a 4-foot line of cleanser. That's right. Primetime reminding me that Jesse Jackhammer, I mean, if the thing that was on the line through all of that was the being introduced into the faction, welcome to the Brandon Bones Enterprises, Jesse Jackhammer. And now Gain with a table. Up in the air, cocaine drops him down with the suplex. Action all over the place. Hector going for the pin on cocaine. Oh, face first into the railing. Good thing he's wearing that protective mask. Well, they're all wearing masks. And then Reggie from the top. I think he might have caught a piece of Blue Cane. And he gets caught from behind with a clothesline. But from behind comes Stan. Cocaine off the top. Oh, sidestep by Stan. Kept him in the corner of his eye. Head on the pivot. Gain going for the pin. Smelly way out of position. And man, we got to race around the ring. Bodies flying everywhere. There's a light tube out there. Oh, it spills all kinds of cocaine everywhere. Side slam on the floor. Barbed wire baseball bat to the head. Cocaine to the top rope. Big splash. To the head. Barbed wire bat. Kick out of two. There's Melanie all the way over on the left. She's staying out of this. Good idea. Oh, just throws him. And look at this. Blue Cane. Blue Tombstone. Splits Stan's head open. Melanie sees the pinfall from afar. Oh, and Stan kicks out. Up in the air. Oh, drops him down. Just launched him into the air. Nothing to break the fall. Cocaine. Oh, kicks the fucking ring post for no reason. Again, another kick out. Blue Cane now dominating over Reggie. Oh, look at this. Sunset flip inside the ring. Blue Cane reverses it. Will he win the street fight with a wrestling move? Gain now to the top rope. Big elbow to the floor. Smelly way out of position. Drops down wherever. 1, 2. And again, the referee having to deal with the chaos in this match. Might have caused the 2 count right there. Excuse me, might have caused a 3 count right there if she'd actually gotten closer to that pinfall. Power bomb from Cocaine. Press slam, drops him. Man, all the Canes are in the corner. They got these guys surrounded. And now Gain has the steel steps, throws them into the ring. All right. Man, brawling all over every area of the ring, and man, Gain, his shoulders are down. Reversal, sunset flip, and a save by Stan. And now Gain picks him up, maybe the tombstone. Oh, just choking out Gain. Perhaps a choke slam on the floor over there. Stan looking like he might be ready to put Gain away. Gonna pile drive him on the broken table. That's gotta be it. A save by Blue Cane. I've never seen him run that fast. Big time boot. To be quite frank, Blue Cane seemingly is the most competent wrestler out there. Uh-oh, that's not good. Cocaine! Tree slammed on the floor. Smelly making the long run around the ring. No chance. And a chair shot to the body of Gain. And perhaps Cocaine gonna get choke slammed. Oh no, reversaled. Which way is Stan going? And a sledge for Gain. And this match taking a toll on their bodies. Reggie to the top rope. Gain gets clothesline just as he stood up. No, another tombstone for Stan. Boom on his head. And a barbed wire baseball bat to the face. But Reggie, right where he needed to be. Inside cradle. Gain. Got him tied up. Smelly. Couldn't get it done. Too crowded out there. Boom! Man, Reggie got crushed in a barbed wire baseball bat from Blue Cane. And another 2 count. Cocaine almost getting the Duke. No, I was going to power bomb him on the railing. Reggie just saved his own life. And an elevator drop off the tall shoulders of Gain. Oh, blocked the choke slam from the big man. Here comes Cocaine. Look out behind you, Hector. Slam. Reggie had his eye off the ball. Blue Cane rushed him, took him down. Cocaine, though, has Reggie in position. Shoulder block, drop kick for Hector. Boom, in an end zone. Man, gonna try and embarrass him here, but it's Melanie again way out of position. He got him. And time eventually caught up. What a brawl this was. And after this match here, we're going to take ourselves a little bit of an intermission. Man, look at that leap right there by Cocaine. Victory here for all Canes. Blue Cane, Gay Cane, and Cocaine. The Spruce Street Butchers, they brawled. They fought their lives for their lives. All right, folks, we're going to take a short intermission here. But it was right here after the face-first end zone, Selesky style, to the floor, and Kane got the victory. Congratulations to the Canes. Man, look at that. Small, medium, and large. We'll be right back. Primetime in the chat. Making some editorial comments about the Canes. I can't say I disagree. That's one of those things that I'm kind of doing for the sake of good old Dennis to Take a Hitman Hart. That's the kind of shit he loves. Of course, if he had his ways, it'd be all fucking Kamala matches all the time. I mean, it'd be funny, for sure. But folks, I'm Damon Andrews. I'm having a good time here. It is the MVWF. We still got a few more matches here to go here tonight, this afternoon, whatever you want to call it. Whatever time of day it happens to be when you happen to be watching this. And we've seen some tremendous action here tonight. A huge debut, Jesse Jackhammer officially joining Brandon Bones Enterprises, defeating fellow Canadian Kurt Maple. I would have to say on paper, anyway, as far as the MVWF resumes go, bit of an upset on Jesse Jackhammer's part, but he really made it worth it. The Canes, all Canes, beat up the Spruce Street Butchers. Doyle and Whiteside let the crowd down here with the table match, 4-1 score here. And of course, primetime Sean Sanders, man, he was on his heels against the much more experienced Kyle Empire here, but man, pulled the ankle lock out of thin air and took down the former world champion, former world tag team champion, former double champion, former 11 successful title defenses, Kyle Empire. What a resume, and what a feather in the cap of primetime Sean Sanders, another member of Brandon Bones Enterprises. And of course, we went to a time limit draw here, the Dragonhearts and the Dark Horsemen. What a match that was right there. Not the first time that the Dark Horsemen have gone to a draw against the Dragonhearts, and man, this rivalry between these two teams continues. But now we've got the five-way brawl. Too Cool Coito, Last Call Jeremy Love, Adrian Knight, El Hamburguesa, and the cruiserweight, the greatest cruiserweight in the MVWF's history, Westside Ito, stepping up to the heavyweight division tonight.
You can be all the things you always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through.
And just playing an ad here today. Shout out to Blaze Radio. Your show is amazing, sir. And what a recovery you performed here just last night. After having your entire fucking game deleted. The community pulling together to get him some of those extra bonuses and stuff like that that you'd have to work for. Shout out to all you that showed up in the chat or whatever. Propped him up, got him back in the games. Again, I understand, I've been there, I've had it happen to me before, where the fucking game just deleted itself. I mean, there's a episode of Colt Cabana's podcast that I called into where I told the story of how Jesus Christ deleted my entire game back in the 64. It's true. It happened in front of people. What can I tell you? Here he comes, folks. Too Cool Koino, the proletariat playboy. If he's from the Virgin Islands, those islands won't be virgins for very long. The Ladies' Choice, followed by the Sugar Babies, Hootie McBoob, Chessie LaRue, and Space Hooker. The man in the assless chaps with the glowing codpiece. And its eyes are on you. And there he is, ceremoniously carrying the head of Dennis the Take a Hitman Hart. The man he hit with 137 barbed wire baseball bat shots, folks. We witnessed a crime, an attempted murder in the ring, and yet this man continues to stalk the world. And then, of course, he ended the feud, or did he? And now where'd it go? Defeated Dennis to Take a Hitman Hart in the light tube casket death match at Matchmania 777. And then during the Ultimate, pulled the Ultimate Sin and seemingly broke up Cobra Kai. I have no idea the order. Adrian Knight. Big opportunity for this young man. Back in 2018, randomly messaged me on the PlayStation 4. Oh man, prime time talking shit about Kyle Empire in there. How he stole his milk money. I can't argue with him. True pimps, real recognize real. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But again, Adrian Knight is one of those guys that hates the player and the game. A bitterness streak, and of course, he has had his problems over the years with Kyle Empire. Recently defeated him, put him through a flaming table at Matchmania 777. This young man, a former World Tag Team Champion with Mr. Nightmare, who's no longer part of the Federation. I have no idea the order in which anyone's coming out, so my music cues are going to be a little off. Oh, it's El Hamburguesa, baby! He's been so close so many times to being World's Heavyweight Champion. El Hamburguesa. He's been so close he could taste it. He's a legendary tag team wrestler with his son Danger Boy. 10 straight title defenses as World Tag Team Champions, and man, look at that. And the final competitor, West Side Ito. West Side Ito, one of the most decorated cruiserweights in all the history of the MVWF, stepping up into the heavyweight division to try it out tonight. See how it goes here in this five-way, this Lost in the Shuffle five-way. Who is going to step up, win this thing, and get themselves noticed? Perhaps on the other side of this, a World Championship title shot over who the survivor is tomorrow night between Brooklyn Joker and the Chronic Avenger, Rich Newell, the MVWF World Champion. Suck it, suck it, suck it! The primetime shuffle, baby. Yeah, whoop, that trick is a groove. And of course, a five-way here. There's always an odd man out. Boom! And there's that last call kick from Jeremy. And again, another multi-man match here. A lot of guys on this card here before the big one tomorrow night. Brooklyn Joker challenges for the MVWF World Heavyweight Championship for the very first time in the very first title defense for brand new Phase 3. World's Heavyweight Champion of the Match Vegas Wrestling Federation, the Chronic Avenger, Rich Newell. Here you see Hootie McBoob and Chesty LaRue at ringside for the Proletariat Playboy. First time I've seen managers at ringside in these multi-man matches here. Didn't know I could pull that off. Man, and look at that elbow strike to the ear, but Jeremy gets shut down. Can't follow up. Uh-oh, Adrian Knight with a chair shot and a neck breaker for Jeremy. There's two chairs out there already. Hello, Cowboy John. Welcome to the MVWF. My name is Damian Andrews, and if you're just joining us, it's a five-way match here. Stomping the hands in the ring is the hooligan homeboy, El Hamburguesa. He's stomping the hands of Adrian Knight. Outside the ring in the gold and purple is Last Call Jeremy Love, former world champion. Too Cool Koyo just punched him in the fucking head. And of course, in the red and black, the cruiserweight legend, West Side Ito. And of course, the beautiful eye candy at ringside are the sugar babies of Too Cool Koyo. And look at that close-up smash to the fucking face. Monstar Entertainment, welcome people. Welcome Blaze Radio. Blaze, actually, if you're just jumping on here, I was just shouting you out not maybe 5 minutes ago before this match here. Congratulations if you didn't hear that on your recovery. Now just some glitch bullshit. We all know the kind. Look at that hip toss there by the Proletariat Playboy, Too Cool Koyo, the man in the assless chaps and the glowing codpiece. This five-way here may set us up with a #1 contender for the MVWF World Heavyweight Championship. Whoever wins between Brooklyn Joker and Chronic Avenger Rich Newell tomorrow night. And a 2 count there on Adrian Knight. And we've got a rubber arm. Someone's prosthetic arm is in the ring. And now we've got a good look at the Sugar Babies. Chesty LaRue and Hootie McBoob. And there, that's right, Too Cool Kodo going to show us what he does to those Sugar Babies later on tonight back at the hotel room. At the hotel. Hoetle. Oh, bonk. And a shot to the knee. Boom, off the head. Jeremy Love, a 2-time former World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, man. Former tag team partner with Brandon Bones. And Smelony did not even see that pin attempt right there. That could have won this whole thing for El Hamburguesa. And that's been one of the telltale signs here in El Hamburguesa's career. Some bad referee calls have definitely cost him singles matches over the years. And look down here, Smelony can't see the submission hold here by Adrian Knight. Too many people out there, too much chaos. And another table tonight. And West Side Ito, the cruiserweight superstar, the cruiserweight legend, looking for a shot at a heavyweight belt here outside of his division. Too Cool Koido, similar to El Hamburguesa, by the way, that he's one of those guys that's been with, he's had 2 title shots since he returned to the MVWF about 2.5 years ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Sugar baby, yeah. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Adrian Knight. Oh, look at the head scissors. Jeremy now. If Smelony wakes up right there. Oh, and a fail right there by Adrian Knight. West Side Ito throwing El Hamburguesa away. Oh, trips over Adrian Knight. El Hamburguesa has a chair. He steps right in front of him, and they battle over the chair, and Too Cool Koido takes it away from him. Battling all over the ringside area. Look at that body slam on the floor. Too Cool Koido showing off for the Sugar Babies. Jeremy got a submission hold right here, but West Side Ito with an enziguri. Koido back inside the ring. Jeremy now poised on the top rope, ready to hit him with something huge. Is Koido in position? Drop kick sidestep by Koido. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. 5-way here. You want out of the shuffle, win this match. Adrian Knight, though, referee way out of position right there. But again, you can't blame her in all of this chaos. And look at this capacity crowd here once again for the MVWF. And man, just an all-out brawl. Up on the shoulders, Adrian Knight going for the fireman's carry spin. Up on the shoulders, Jeremy, knee strike. Shoulders down again, going for it here. Got him. 1 count. Jeremy face down on the mat. Oh, but Koido again playing to the crowd, and big time right hand. And you can see the look on on his face, full satisfaction. Smelony in position finally. Couldn't get it done. Yeah, you're the man. Trying to get the crowd behind him. Perhaps Cueto, if he can inspire the crowd to inspire him to win this thing. But Westside Ito up in the air. Reversal. Adrian Knight clips the knee from behind. Alejandro Guesa's in a pickle. I said no pickles. Oh, shit. Cross arm breaker. Cross arm breaker. Smelny is right there. Alejandro Guesa, will he tap? Will he tap? No, he couldn't hold on to him. Northern Lights suplex here. But look at Too Cool Cueto. Fisherman Buster turned him over. And too much shit talk in there. Smelany nowhere near this thing here, completely unaware. Oh, there was an attempt over there. Again, the referee only 2 eyes in one direction to look at. Cueto now just sexying it up here for the MVWF fan base. What a beautiful, beautiful man. Oh, chair shot. Jeremy knocked down Westside Ito, tried to jack Alejandro Guesa from behind. Uh-oh, Adrian Knight in trouble! Oh, look at this. I don't know if that's Hootie McBoob or Chessie LaRue, they're twins, but she removed the turnbuckle pad. And man, it is going crazy here. Jeremy in trouble, Too Cool Cueto setting him up. Boom, now he caught the legs. Good counter wrestling by Jeremy. And now the severed arm. Body block, got him. Throws the chair, Adrian Knight. That was fantastic. Jeremy into the arm bar here. Gonna try and make Adrian Knight tap, but he's good counter wrestling there. Smelly's got her back to all that, though. What's up, baby? Jeremy going for the cover on Adrian Knight. Can he get the pin here? Jeremy, so close. Jeremy, another submission hold here. Adrian Knight in trouble. Smelany right there. Right there for it. If he submits, no, couldn't quite get it. Man, Adrian Knight looks like a mess inside the ring, and Jeremy now going for the big time splash, but he was out of there. And almost a 2 count on Westside Ito, who I barely feel like I've barely seen him in this match. Oh, look out from behind, swing and a miss there. Oh! Double sledge move right there, and man, Alejandro Guesa got Too Cool Cueto 2. And a 1 for Ito. We had a 5-way match to open up night 2 of Matchmania 777 between the 5 NWA members. Oh, together now! Cueto may have him. He may have him. Boom! Into the apron and boom into the apron again! But Cueto doesn't go for the cover. There's too many people out there. comes the cavalry, taking you to the ringside. Ito caught him with a head scissors. Uh-oh. Goes to the quick cover. Adrian Knight, 2. Double kickouts. And again, shoulders down on Coito. Referee aware of it. 2 count only. And Adrian Knight frustrated. Felt like he had him isolated enough right there. Felt like he had it. The right scenario. Uh-oh. Oh, and Coito fought his way out of it. Suplex. What's Ito got in store? Not exactly what he was looking for, but he caught him with something. And look out, sugar babies. First elimination there, the armbar by Jeremy gets rid of Too Cool Coito as he does the walk of shame. Good performance there. The proletariat playboy gave it his best, but Jeremy has been spamming these submission holds. The Sugar Babies up here to have no reason to leave. And a pinfall here by Adrian Knight, trying to eliminate Ito. Man, his body is just covered in welts and bruises. Now that we've got the first man eliminated, there's no oddball any longer. The focus becomes clearer. And the Sugar Babies not leaving with Too Cool Coito. Almost got the 3 count on Hamburguesa on a second elimination for Jeremy. Big time Camelot kick! And that is what Adrian Knight has been looking for well over a year now. Fisherman Buster. Couldn't hold the bridge. Jeremy with a jawbreaker. Took his head off. Adrian Knight is out to win this thing. Come on, Space Hooker, get out of the way. Prime time's like, at least the ladies don't have to leave. Well, I mean, apparently... Oh, where did El Hamburguesa come from? Maybe they're scoping out some new sugar daddies as Westside Ito fighting for his life. Westside Ito has never had a shot at the World's Heavyweight Championship. Adrian Knight, look at his bruised and battered face. And Adrian Knight is eliminated. Bit of an upset right there, I'd say, on the part of Westside Ito. And now it's down to 3. And look at that right there, the Rito Romero special, and now into the Dragon Sleeper. Couldn't hold on to him, though. Perhaps too fatigued. Look at that move right there by Westside Ito, dodging Jeremy's attack. Ito has a lot to prove out there against these elite athletes here. Uh-oh. Hamburguesa, top rope. Jeremy catches him and throws him back inside the ring with a power bomb. Clothesline, man. Staying in the blind spot is the strategy from this point forward. Over the the top rope goes El Hamburguesa, good catch right there by Ito. And if Jeremy is hurt here and he's isolated, Westside Ito has a chance for the upset. Jeremy now, look at this. Oh shit, that was supposed to be the fucking aisle cam. Nice circular kick right there. All kinds of momentum and power behind it, and a 2 count only. Here comes Jeremy. Look out, Westside Ito. Battered and bruised though he may be, Jeremy, rear waist lock, ties him up, slams him into the edge of the apron. Here comes El Hamburguesa with the Fez press and the piston right hands, and he's busted open. And you saw Jeremy's face explode there. If I were Ito and El Hamburguesa, I would team up to get rid of Jeremy. He's bleeding, he's hurt. Man, he's bleeding really bad. Oh, man, took his fucking face off with the GTS. 1, 2. Ito got the shoulder up at 2. Misses the kick. Nicely done. Good counter move there by El Hamburguesa, the hooligan homeboy. Slammed him on the floor. El Hamburguesa feeling like he's in charge of this thing now. And again, staying in the blind spot is Jeremy. There it is. Armbar. Fujiwara armbar. Fujiwara armbar elimination coming up here. Jeremy cranking on it. There's the hand to tap, and no, Ito. Oh, took his head off with a neck breaker. Out of nowhere. Is it time? Oh, the knee strike misses. Couldn't follow up. Jeremy again. Submission hold. Submission hold. El Hamburguesa. Will he tap? Will he give it up? Jeremy cranking on it. No one to save him, but no. Refused to give up. But Jeremy still feels like he is in charge of this thing, and by what you're looking at right now, who can argue with him? He didn't win right there, but he hasn't lost control either. And look at this, just got him bent over the steps. And Ito, will he give it up? Will he give it up? Cranking on it. Fujiwara armbar. Again, Ito will not give it up. Boom! Right into the face of El Hamburguesa. Jeremy Love is the enemy of humanity. 1, 2, 3. Killed him with the steps. And now the dark horse of this match here, the cruiserweight stepping up into the heavyweight division. Westside Ito, such an underdog here against a guy with such a huge resume like Jeremy Love. And you can see Jeremy going to work the way he has. And again, he's had Westside Ito already a few times in an arm-based submission hold. He has punished Westside Ito here tonight. Battered and bloody though Jeremy may be, he's got this man vulnerable. You can see how hard and beaten down Westside Ito is right now. What does Jeremy have in store? Those steps work for him. With El Hamburguesa, knocked El Hamburguesa out. What does he have in store here? Into the corner. Jeremy maybe setting him up for something here. No, good reversal. Good reversal. Ito may have saved his life right there. I don't know what Jeremy was planning right there, but he may have been looking to end Westside Ito's career, and look at that, on the senton. And this might be the chance for Ito. 2. Shoulder came up. Shoulder came up. And look at this. Half crab. Half crab. Oh, we saw that from Jesse Jackhammer earlier on the leaf lock. Over the shoulder. Good counter wrestling there by Ito. Staying in this thing. Oh, into the corner. Good reversal, Jeremy. An elite level athlete. Showing off with the big time pile driver. Shoulders down. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. What a solid victory, just like that. Last call, Jeremy Love finds himself back in a conversation for a World's Heavyweight Championship title shot. Maybe the Sugar Babies are going home, but they want to be on primetime TV, baby. Buy the ticket. Take the ride. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, now I'm expected at the end of the replays here to read this statement from Brandon Bones here tonight. People say we sound similar. And look at this right here. Jeremy showed off for the entire world. Boom, right onto the head of Westside Ito. A statement pile driver. And the 3 count. An incredible victory here for the 2-time former World's Heavyweight Champion, former Submissions Division Champion, former Tag Team Champion with Brandon Bones in their Tag Team The Verse. Let's check out the highlight reel here real quick. Man, it was chaos the entire time. Action all over the place. There's the last call kick. Chair shots. Adrian Knight, I feel like, was probably the person who lost the most in this match. The most to lose. Because, again, he has struggled to try and get himself relevant into the conversation. He took the shortcuts with the chair. He paid the price. Again, he showed great courage right here against Jeremy. Look at this. Watch him take his head off. Watch him take his head off. Bam! Took his fucking head off. El Hamburguesa also, again, I mean, the meal and the flavor remains the same here for guys like him and Too Cool Koito, coming so close. So close. And then here, one more time, folks, the last call. Pile driver, Jeremy, man. Oh, hit him with it, full impact. Bam, onto his head. And 3. All right, and what could be the former Pittsburgh Steeler, AB86, Antonio Brown, going one-on-one against Macho Man Honky Savage. Pat Doyle, MC Honky Lips, Sir Honkington of Hampshire, and of course, his most successful gimmick, Hollywood Honk Hogan, over the years, has been a top-tier athlete, and what a fantastic championship title reign that finally came to an end at Matchmania 777 on night 2, where he lost the Phase 2 championship, the MVWF World Heavyweight Championship, to Dan Crane in his farewell match. What an emotional night it was at Matchmania 777. Folks, I nearly shed a tear. In fact, I did shed a tear. But it's Antonio Brown kind of rudderless out here tonight because, again, the drama is thick amongst members of Cobra Kai, which Antonio Brown is a junior member of. He is going to be out there with Johnny Lawrence. And not since F-Bomb's bombing of the Cobra Kai dojo, that disgusting terrorist act that they did so many years ago that you can still see right here on the channel, have Cobra Kai been so shook to its foundation. We will be seeing Dennis Hart and Mark Selesky, the Sensei, later on here tonight in the main event. But Antonio Brown has a huge match here tonight to kind of show if they're still in this game here against a completely reinvented Macho Man Honky Savage, to be accompanied by Miss Elizabeth. They may be showing their poker face here tonight, considering all the drama in the dojo at the moment. Oh, hey, that's not appropriate right now, buddy. Redacted, please. MC Honky Lips, Sir Honkington of Hampshire. He was a thrall of the Shadow King, accompanied by the beautiful and disgusting Miss Elizabeth. And while he was Hollywood Honk Hogan, he told the kids to say their swears and take their Vicodins and fake it till you make it. Well, now he's the cream of the crack. Yuck. All right, 80-84, Antonio Brown. One-on-one with the Macho Honk. Top rope, perhaps going forward, trying to get this over with early in this high-profile spot. Oh, and the Ricky Steamboat high-flying body fucking scissors, body cross body, yeah. Body cross body. Big time splash. Let's just move off from that botchamania. Referee Skip Tracy in there right now. And just tearing at the face of AB. And of course, Johnny Lawrence watching on. Watching his stablemate, his dojo member. Antonio Brown gonna slingshot, springboard, DDT onto the sunglasses of Macho Man Honky Savage. Ooh, and a Bret Hart elbow right there. Reminiscent of that famous Saturday Night's Main Event match between Bret and Savage. Nice kick right there by AB84. Now going for the pinfall. Man, if Antonio Brown were to beat one of the great world champions in the MVWF's history here in this match, what an upset that would be. Of course, Savage undefeated since becoming the Macho Honk, and now he may be thinking, this big splash caught him, and Miss Elizabeth up to no good over there. Shoulders down, 2. Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. Yeah. Savage catches an elbow. Referee replacing the turnbuckle pad, doing his job, but of course, doing his job sometimes can cost you. Fortunately, no harm, no foul at this point. Oh, look out, referee. Skip Tracy getting in the way of what Antonio Brown was running towards the corner right there. German suplex for the Honk. Of course, inspired by the famous National Lampoon's Vacation when the Griswolds took that wrong turn. And a 2 count on the former world champion. Antonio Brown perhaps ready to put Savage away. Reversal here. Macho Hawk now. Sleeper hold. Jawbreaker. Big time boot from the Macho Honk. Going for the cover here. Savage, feet on the ropes, but Brown not falling for it. And it might be time for the Macho Man elbow from the top rope. Kick out at 2. Savage now into the figure 4, reminiscent of Ric Flair, who we see here on occasion here in the MVWF. Nice choking takedown right there. Macho Honk has plans for Antonio Brown. But again, too slow. Back steps on the low drop kick right there. Good defense there by Savage. And back after the leg. Perhaps if Macho can damage the leg here, might set him up for the elbow again. Top rope elbow. This time he misses. Once to the well too often. And Brown now in this thing. Big time kick. Shoulders down. 2. 2 count only. Oh, but distracted, referee, come on, referee. That might have been a 3 count right there. And Miss Elizabeth has made her impact on this match, and a Macho Man elbow from Antonio Brown comes up short. And adjustment in midair, splash off the second rope. And Savage perhaps losing his patience here with Antonio Brown and just tearing at the face. Nice hip toss. Nice hip toss, in fact. But of course, is Antonio Brown going to return at the end of this match to the main event locker room to watch Selesky and Dennis tear each other apart again? It may be buried in a trios match, sure. We shall see. Double sledge. And it may be time again for the Macho Man elbow. This time he got him. Hooks the leg. That's gotta be it. And it is. The first high-risk move there from Macho Honk. Antonio Brown made a very good showing of himself for sure here tonight. He dominated this match for sure if you were to score it on points. A bit of a comeback or a come-from-behind victory. And a hit from the vape there for the Macho Honk. Congratulations here. Again, like it was a second attempt at a Macho Man elbow late in the match that gave Antonio Brown a chance to hit that fantastic kick one more time. But again, the left shoulder comes up. But it was right here. Antonio Brown, 1, 2, 3. He had that, folks. The replay cut it off. He had Macho Honk defeated right there, but the distraction by removing the turnbuckle pad from Miss Elizabeth hit the third attempt at the Macho Man elbow and the 3 count. Congratulations, Macho Man Honky Savage. And now it is time for the main event. Now we've got 3 simultaneous feuds going on here leading into this main event trios match. 60-minute time limit, normal rules, 20 counts outside the ring, folks. Let me go get a drink because I'm going to fucking need it for this one. Oh yeah, baby, I am ready for this one. A main event in every sense of the word, a big-time setting of the stage, a setting of the table here, if you will. Because tomorrow night, before we start the main event, folks, let's run down the matches that we know of. Tomorrow night, here at the Double Shot Weekend. Tonight, famous matches, yes. But tomorrow night, things get big. That being said, MVWF World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as you see the man all the way on the right. The Phase 3 first champion of the MVWF World Heavyweight Championship, the Chronic Avenger Rich Newell, who won the Ultimate 2 Gauntlet, will go one-on-one with the man on the far left, Brooklyn Joker. Joker was the first person, the first member of the NWA to debut here in the MVWF. And what a track record he has. Because, man, he held during Hulk Hogan's championship title reign not one, but 2 victories over Hulk Hogan. And dead set in the middle there. Much to my chagrin, the thing that hurts my heart the most. Middle, on the left, Sensei, Mark Selesky. A wedge hammered between him and the man in the middle on the right, Dennis the Ticket Hitman Hart. Both men continuing to express their love for each other as dojo members. Dennis says he loves his sensei, but he cannot believe how things have gone here between them recently. Losing the World Tag Team titles to the Dragon Hearts at Match Mania 777. And then, of course, last call, Jeremy Love, their hated enemy. The man who hit Dennis 137 times with the barbed wire baseball bat. And, of course, Dennis also surviving both, in real life, a tragic car accident here. So he has struggled with his health issues and stuff like that in spite of all of this. And, of course, Selesky got pinned by Jeremy in the Ultimate right in front of Dennis, who did nothing. And then the 2-man on both the left and the right, dead center in the middle. Shadow, the MVWF World Money Champion, and his hated rival, the man that injured his knee with a steel chair, enormous genitals, Kevin Welch, the man in the Punisher shirt. Man, folks, this one is going to be brutal. This one is going to be a marathon. I hope you are ready. Yes, it is time to shut the fuck up. Brooklyn Joker, the #1 contender for the MVWF World's Heavyweight Championship. He will face the champion tomorrow night. Check your local listings. This young man has been so impressive here in the MVWF. And What an ovation here. The NWA members here are very popular amongst the MVWF. See, he might have some of the butterflies. He's coming up on one of the biggest matches of his entire career. Sensei Mark Zaleski, the multiple-time tag team champion, has come so close so many times to winning the MVWF championship. He's had 5 one-on-one matches for the world title and has not won it. Has that made him bitter? I mean, he knew going into the Ultimate it was every man for himself. But Dennis did not help the Sensei. And now Cobra Kai finds themselves on opposite sides of these trios teams. Primetime, which song do you mean? Brooklyn Joker's theme? And here comes the MVWF World Money Champion. For the World Money Champion of the MVWF, Shadow. You can see he's got that knee brace. Thanks to the man we're about to see coming out here. The man he's going to start the match with against Enormous Genitals, Kevin Welch.
Come on, God. Answer me. 'Cause years I'm asking you why. Why are the innocent dead and the guilty alive? Where is justice? Where is punishment? Or have you already answered? Have you already said to the world, here is justice, here is punishment,
What an entrance! Genitals, Kevin Welch. So far, the balances have been tipped against him, against Shadow here. He's made his mark on him for sure. But the bad blood continues. What an ovation! Former world champion had a cup of coffee with it. King Kong style of Dennis to take Hitman Hart, and as I take a closer look here, he still has a logo of Cobra Kai on his elbow. Perhaps he's going to rely more tonight on the King Kong style than the Cobra Kai style. Were you talking, Prime Time, were you talking about Brooklyn Joker's entrance theme? Or were you talking about Selesky's theme? And what an ovation for Dennis Hart. This one is going to be emotional, folks. A preview of tomorrow night. The Chronic Avenger, Rich Newell, appeared in Phase 2 back in 2018 and fell off the face of the earth for several years. Returned about a year and a half ago, and now, as a result of winning the Ultimate 2 Gauntlet, is now the MVWF World's Heavyweight Champion. And he has his first title defense tomorrow night against Brooklyn Joker. Because Prime Time, if you're talking about Brooklyn Joker's theme song, that is, shit, what the fuck are they called? Carpenter Brut. Now Kevin starting off with the #1 contender for the world champion. Joker goes for the suplex, nice counter. Threw his weight over the shoulder, kept him off balance, leapfrog, that's a big man to leapfrog over, stuffs the single leg takedown though. And now Kevin up on the second rope. Sunset flip, look at this, picks him up, rolls through, sit-out powerbomb. The world champion on the apron, observing what's going on, and he just made eye contact right there with the Brooklyn Joker. And a big elbow sledge from the second rope. Goes for the cover. Little early right there, and there's Dennis to take a hit man hard. To defend his co-star from the Dick and Balls movie, produced by the MVWF, that's never been seen, but I don't know, maybe I'll post it online one of these days. Oh, and there's a tag right now to the MVWF World Champion. And look at it, champion versus champion out there. As the MVWF World Money Champion goes face-to-face with the MVWF World's Heavyweight Champion. Standing shooting star. And the champion now working over the other leg, the good leg of Shadow. And there's a tag to Dennis to take a hit man hard. And look at this capacity crowd here at Fatal Success. Dennis tags in, reliable Kevin, and a drop kick to the hurt knee of Shadow. Off the ropes he goes. Misses both what they were going for, but again, these two rivals know each other so well at this point. They've wrestled each other at least 6-7 times. Bam! Clothesline takes him out of his shoes. Caught him in the corner. Kevin jackknifes him, shoulders down. Too soon for someone like Shadow to get pinned like that. 60-minute time limit on these things. Of course, if these trios matches, if these guys can play competent goalkeeping here for when anyone gets in trouble, stuffed whatever Shadow was going for right there and cut him off. As Brooklyn Joker waits in the wings for a chance to get his hands for the very first time on the World's Heavyweight Champion tonight. If you joined us here tonight, thank you in the chat. Blazed, Prime Time, you always come through, boy. Man, you are my favorite chatter. You are number one in my book. Good to see the cowboy that introduced himself here tonight. Tremendous event here as Dennis choking out Shadow. I don't think I've seen these two ever go face-to-face at any point in time. That would be a pretty good match. And here we're getting a preview. Oh man, like nice DDT right there by Dennis. Oh, big time boot from Shadow right there, showing my knee's not that bad, you fucking asshole. Brooklyn Joker now comes into the ring with a big time big man boot. Yeah, choking him out. Nothing funny about that. Goes for the cover. Yamaguchi-san right there. And a shoulder comes up for Kevin. Brooklyn Joker poised, perhaps maybe thinking about putting Kevin away. Not so fast. Kevin played a little possum right there, lured him in, hit him with the neck breaker. Now he's got him, arm twister. What's he got in store for him? Nicely done. Big time power slam by Joker. And tags in the Sensei. Sends him into the corner. Big time kick from the Sensei. And Kevin kicks out. Oh! Sensei! Big kick to the champion, uppercut! Sensei now, he's not even the legal man. The champion's in there, and now he's working him over. And now it's Dennis and the Sensei! And it breaks the fans' heart to see these two at each other. Half and half suplex! 1, 2, kick out at 2. Pressed over his head, Sensei, good counter move. Sunset Flap, Yamaguchi-san in position. Oh, reversal. Kicked out. Didn't get stuck. Right hand from behind. Reverse DDT right there, takes him down. Oh, look at that. Caught him. Chronic Conrana. Piston right. Shakes him off though. Nice kick there by the Sensei. End zone! Hand on the chest right there, and Kevin breaks it up. Here comes Brooklyn Joker now, where the champion is down, and now he has a chance to finally get his hands on him here. This is what we've been waiting for. Drop kick to the face of the champion. Kick out. Look at this. Boom! Played. The Jokers are wild. Kick out at 2. And man, the champion took everything he had. He's retreating over to the ropes. Clotheslines him over the top rope, and down he goes. And now Joker goes after Kevin. But that might be the distraction the champion needs. And now he's going after Dennis. And you can see some of the physical therapy that Dennis has been doing has been paying off. And the champion beaten down in the ring right now. And Joker just accepting the count here. He is in complete control here over the world champion. Block the chop. Duck underneath, and the champion just walks it off. Boom! Right to the eyes. Pimp style. Gotta keep your pimp hand strong, your pimp hand, and man, that pimp hand right there may have taken Brooklyn Joker out of this thing, and a save kept us in this match. And a hot tag, and now it's Cobra Kai and Dennis with the good timing with a shot from behind. Oh, the crowd all over Sensei again as he beats down his former protege, Dennis, to take a hit, man, hard. Oh, leg sweep doesn't work, of course. Cobra Kai knows that move inside and out when you're trying to sweep the leg. Nice inside straight karate kick from Dennis right there, not abandoning the Cobra Kai style that he has learned over recent years. Oh, look at that pile driver! There, Dennis tagged out. Kevin rushed it and got leg swept. Oh, and again, he's got the leg swept again, but only with an arm. Look at that kick to the shin right there. Look at Shadow right there. Backflip into the German suplex. Holds the bridge. Shoulders down. And a save by the Chronic Avenger. Shadow got distracted. You can see Shadow is interested in Dennis to take a hit, man heart. And here comes Brooklyn Joker now. Double underhook right in front of the champion. Drops him down with a suplex. Showing his immense size and power. And here comes Dennis. Kevin introduces Brooklyn Joker's face to the turnbuckle. Oh, got him up. You know, as much of that snake eyes as he was going to get. And a desperation tag, and here comes Sensei. Nice dodge right there. Kevin, though, undisturbed by it, picks him up. Sit-up powerbomb, shoulders down, one, and Brooklyn Joker's right there. He didn't even leave the ring. Kevin now picks him up over the shoulder with the hammerlock. Hammerlock driver holds the legs in position. Wow, new move from Kevin. And now he's going to the top rope. Oh, wait, what happened to the referee? I missed that. Reverse high crossbody, Yamaguchi-san down. No one makes the cover so far, and here comes the tag right there. Deliberate tag right there with Sensei is down. And here it comes the sharpshooter. And this is what Selesky tapped to in what he quit in the I Quit match, and he taps out. Oh, absolutely heartbreaking for the team here at Dennis to take a hit, man heart. Hits the sharpshooter, the bong hitter, if you will. And we got a taste of tomorrow night. And look at this right here. Gotta keep your pin strong. Boom, and he got pin-panned. Did the Brooklyn Joker, and I think it almost cost him the match right here, and a save by Shadow. I don't know, maybe the shoulder came up too, I can't tell. But look at this move right here. Shadow loving that move right there on his old rival, the man that injured his knee. Double underhook. Man, look at the big, giant man that he is. Almost got the Sensei right then and there, but then followed up with the sharpshooter. It was the perfect setup right there. And Sensei taps out. What a main event, a conclusive decision here tonight, but still many more questions still to ask. We will see you tomorrow night. And a big-time victory here Right dead center there for the world's heavyweight champion. Look at this sunset flip. He got him. Brooklyn Joker did look impressive here. And like I said, we got a taste. The taste he got was the taste of the pimp hand of the world's heavyweight champion, the Chronic Avenger. Brooklyn Joker has become questionable here. Tomorrow night, though, we will find out. Let's take a look at what happened here. No laughing matter right there. Got him shoulders down, but the champion kicked out. Kicked out strong. Blocked the chop right there. And look at this right here. The champion fired himself up. Stacked the pimp hand. Boom, where's my money? And almost right here, this was the aftermath, and a save. Ran around the referee, did Shadow. And Kevin here takes the kick from Shadow, who unloaded on his old rival. The Brooklyn Joker stalked Kevin, perhaps thinking that he had him in position to put him away. Didn't get him there. And then Kevin fired back with a kick to the midsection and a rug muncher. The confrontation between Kevin and Sensei did not go Sensei's way as he got caught, picked up, and dropped for the power bomb for a long 2 count right then and there. And then finally, the follow-up in the sharpshooter. Sensei tapping out yet again. To Dennis to take a hit, man, heart, and man, my heart aches to see it. All right, let's go check the news bracket. See if there's anything, any injuries reported. We are here on the after show. So much to discuss here tonight. What an event it has been. MVWF Fatal Success here on Double Shot Weekend. Doyle suffered an injury, and I'm not surprised there. Uppercut and fisticuffs absolutely exceeding expectations here tonight. Joker is cleared. Kurt Maple cleared. Jimmy C cleared. All right. Doyle had to be cleared twice. Multiple injuries. Well, folks, I am Damian Andrews. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Man, what a treat it was to have so many of you in the chat here tonight and stuff like that. I am so flattered that anybody even pays attention to stupid video game wrestling, but it's not stupid, goddammit. When Brandon Bones goes into the NWA chat, he goes in there for one reason and one reason only, and that is to generate heat and make the show better. All right, folks, I will shut the fuck up. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I am Damian Andrews. We will see you tomorrow afternoon for the big event. The final event of Double Shot Weekend. I'm Damian Andrews. Thank you for joining us here, folks, tonight. Good night.